with a victory, one will not. How hard are they willing to fight? The tip is won by Spain. Here's Lopez, who won the tip, heading down to set a pick. Zudairi going to try to hit from the outside. That misses the rim. And Yamamoto quickly moves it ahead. Yamamoto deals it off for Kitara. Underneath for Yamamoto. Or Amimoto rather, and we have a foul already. Oh, nicely done. First shot of the game for Amani Yamamoto, who's averaging 10 points per game. And Japan is on the board first. And we've got an offensive foul being charged here on Zudairi. Hagino is going to offer her help. So the referee thought that number 10 on Japan, Maya Hagino, had position. Yamamoto surveys the scene. Works it inside for Kitara. Yes. 2 quick baskets for Japan. They started their tournament with a battle against the toughest, the number 1 ranked team here in the Netherlands. Didn't end well for them, lost 87-34. Got better against Germany, even better against USA, only a 10-point loss in that one. They battled China right to the finish. Had a huge fourth quarter in that game. Wound up a little short in that one. And then the loss against Great Britain in the classification game. Spain working underneath for Captain Ruiz. And it's going to be Japan ball. And Japan is back picking Zudairi, trying to keep her out of the defensive side of things. See there on the left of your screen, Zudairi being hemmed in. And now off goes Yamamoto to get involved. Zudairi still can't get in. It's 4-on-4 right now. Here's a chance for Japan to extend their lead. And it just rolls out on the shot from Hagino. Ruiz. Lopez quickly ahead for Ruiz. This is going to be another turnover for Spain. There was no way Ruiz was going to get to that pass. So Japan, the better team here in the first couple of minutes of this game. The head of Coach Frank Bellin dropping a little bit. But what happens in the first 2 minutes is not necessarily what's going to be happening throughout the game. Yamamoto bounces it across. The shot from the outside by Yamamoto. Yamamoto with a nice assist and dealing it to the outside, and it's a 6-0 lead, Japan. Great job by Japan, hemming Spain in. 8-second violation. Yamamoto. Kitara. Yamamoto. Yamamoto, look at that. A 3-pointer. Check that, it's going to be a long 2-pointer, but it's... Japan has to be pretty happy with the way they have started this game for Coach Hiroshi Iwano. Spain trying to get on the scoreboard. Zudairi, who leads the team in pretty much every offensive statistic. including assists, works it across for Ruiz. She puts up a shot that's just a little bit short. Back comes Japan the other way. Yamamoto can't get it to fall, but Kitara can. Kitara's best game of the tournament was a 22.14 rebound effort against Germany. So she is capable of putting up some big numbers. That was an exciting game, that one. Here's Zudairi. Key for her, stay in the game physically, not get into foul trouble. Slings a pass across for Lopez. She has a mismatch, and she hits it. My goodness gracious, Lopez hits that one. It was the last second shot just to beat the shot clock, and that might just inspire Team Spain. Yamamoto. Japan, a team with good chair skills. You mentioned third best fast break point scoring team in the tournament. Ruiz, quick ahead for Zudairi. Underneath and in. Aguilos. Good passing, good positioning, good scoring by Spain. They've cut the lead down to 6. And we've got a foul being called here on Aguilos, the one who just scored the basket on this play. That is the third team foul already for Spain. And we are 4.5 minutes in. Into the game for Spain. Perez and Rivalda coming out. Aguilos and Zudairi. Pass underneath. Nice attempt there by Yamamoto. Spain again trying to get the break here. And they have run out of time yet again. Backcourt violation. 8 seconds against Japan. Gotta get across midcourt. 8 seconds against Spain, rather. It's the speed and the fitness of Japan that's doing it. Kitara. Yamamoto. Yanigamoto. And a foul's been called here on Ruiz. Sonia Ruiz, see here they're putting her hand up saying, yeah, that was me. She has coached as well the Spanish under-25 team. So she is one of these players who you have a coach on the floor with you. As Kitara drops one in. 12-4. Japan has been the class of this early on. Ruiz takes the inbound. And then has it knocked out of her hands. And here comes Japan again. Yamamoto takes the pass from Kitara to the left corner. Back for Yanigamoto. Kitara. Quick feed inside. And Yamamoto trying just a kind of a circus shot. Catch it and throw it over my head. Oh, good escape there by Spain. Ruiz helps them with the press break. Now they work it in for Lopez. And one. And one. Lopez gets the basket, draws the foul. So Yanigamoto was the one who was charged with this foul. Chance to make a three-point play. Lopez, just a player with so much ability, it seems. Hasn't been able to convert that into big points in this tournament. She had a 12-point game against Canada. That was her best offensive output. So a little bit of sloppy play there by Japan. That's going to give Spain the chance to inbound. Well, I shouldn't say that was sloppy play. That was good defensive play by Lopez to knock that one and make it a really hard pass to receive. She's got the ball again, does Isabel Lopez. Sends it across floor, Perez. From behind the screen. And then rebound picked up by Lopez. And that's finally going to drop in. And Spain has cut the lead down to 3 points. Aguino got the rebound. And it's going to be blown down. Japan ball. Yanagisato, 26-year-old in her second Paralympic Games, launches a long one. And it's going to be picked up, the rebound by Japan. They work it inside, swat it away, get another shot as the shot clock's expiring. Wasn't a bad attempt there by Yanagisato. Ruiz just on the good side of the timeline. She has to stay there. She can't go back over. Little toss for Lopez. Perez. Revolta. It's going to be Japan ball again. They're playing really tough. In fact, that was Ortega who had it knocked out of her hands. Her sweater kind of tucks right under there. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between the 4 and the 9. Frank Bellin, the head coach of Team Spain, reminding his troops of where he wants everyone to be on a given play. Spain into the bonus now. And that one took its time and finally drops in. Aguino gonna get another shot. Nicely done for Maya Aguino, the 31-year-old in her second Paralympic Games. She has started each and every game of the tournament and played big minutes for Japan. Here's Lopez, drops it off for Ruiz. Picks it back for Perez from the free throw line. She hits. Spain can get Perez going. This is going to be really interesting. It's a 3-point game now with just over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Yanagisato surveys the scene. A couple of twists, a couple of turns, gives it for Kitara. She puts up a long shot, a long two-pointer. Kitara leads all scorers in the game now with 8 points. Here's Perez. Not quite a mismatch that she wanted there. Gets the shot up and gets fouled in the process by Yamamoto. Look at the percentage there, 4 of 4. So Perez misses, but gets her own rebound, and then can't get that one to drop either. Back comes Japan, trying to add to its 5-point lead. Yanagisato busting in and lays it in. What a play by Yanagisato, coast to coast. Her 4 points now in the game. Can Ruiz catch up to this ball? It's going to be close. And she was trying to bang it off of the Japanese player. There's that finish from Yanagimoto on the layup. So Ruiz, look at this. If she bangs this off of the player and out, it's going to be Spain ball, but she bangs it off of the chair, and then that doesn't count. Final minute of the opening quarter of this battle for 7th place. Japan in the driver's seat, leading by 7 as they try to win their first game of the tournament. Kojima in the game with the long shot, misses. Lopez picks it up, loses it. Another possession here with a full shot clock for Japan. And not sure why Japan wanted that one blown down. We've got a 21-second shot clock to work with. 36 in the quarter. Kitara. Little pump fake. Almost had it swatted away. Here's Kojima. And she hits it. Just left all alone down in the right corner. All the time she wants to set up, shoot, and score. Ruiz. Across for Perez. Yes. Just in the last 2 occasions, 2023 and 2021, Japan silver at the last Asian Championships, officially the 2022, although they were held in October of 2023. Yanagimoto right to the basket, and then Perez just gets a hand in. It's going to be a turnover, but a nice job there by Perez to interrupt that play. Yamamoto, Kitara. Yanagimoto intercepted and then given away. But we've got a foul against Japan, so this is going to give Spain a break here. Ortega saying, hey, the pass for Zudairi, I couldn't get there because I was interfered with. Spain wanted that to be unsportsmanlike, but it's not. Here's Zudairi. Perez. Up and in for Virginia Perez in her second Paralympic Games. Her biggest game of the tournament was an 18.8 rebound game against the Netherlands in the quarterfinal. Agino back in the grasp of Yanagimoto. Oh, great job by Yanagimoto to track that ball down. Another steal for Japan. We have not had a lead change yet in this game. It has been Japan right from the get-go. Their biggest scoring run was 10-0 to start the game. Since then, Spain has been in this one. How about that three-pointer for Yanagimoto? Look at this, rolling up to the three-point line. Everyone turns and watches, and in it goes. 23-15 Japan. Yanagimoto with 7 points now. That last foul, by the way, was against Hagino. The shot's gonna miss. Japan smartly just leaves it. Kitara. Yanagimoto inbounds for Kitara. Yanagimoto using her speed, getting back on offense for Japan. Into the lane, then curls back. Who's open? Who's getting open? And with the screen set from Amimoto, Yanagimoto drops in another one. Give her 9 points. Now she leads all scorers in the game. Zudairi. Rovalda can't get that one to fall. Good job, though, by Spain to create that offense. Amimoto, yes. 12-point lead. Villarino trying to make the best of her minutes out here. In for Perez. Trying to work it inside, gets it there for Villarino. Her first basket of the game. So Perez, who makes this pass, is now on the bench. Into the game, back into the game comes Isabel Lopez. Under 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Japan, a good start to each of the 2 quarters here. Kitara under pressure, draws the foul. Second team foul for Spain. Japan has already taken a couple as well early in this quarter. Ortega under pressure from 2 Japanese players, and it's going to be a foul call here against Amimoto. It's going to be her second foul already. She thought she could just possess that ball, and a good job to hold on to it. Here's Zudairi. Into the paint, works it inside, but Villarino couldn't finish. And off to the races goes Yanagimoto, yes! She's averaging just over 10 points per game, and not surprised, are we? She's already got 11 here. Foul called against Spain. That is their 3rd personal already, and we haven't hit the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. To be fair, Japan has 3 personal fouls actually, and Spain only has 2, so that was just a turnover. It's a traveling call, in fact. Yanagimoto. So both teams, we could end up with a bunch of foul shots here. This is going to be Japan ball. We're going to inbound with 6 seconds on the shot clock and a 13-point lead. Zaima, quick feed back. Oh my, what a shot. Yamamoto. Six points in the game for Yamamoto. Villarino's pass is off the target, but it's a foul against Japan. That was beautifully done, wasn't it, by Mari Yamamoto. In their third Paralympic Games, only player on the team from Japan who's played in 3 Paralympic Games. Zudairi from behind the screen. Instead, sends the pass back to Ortega, and she rattles that one in. Lourdes Ortega. Nice job by the one-pointer. Here's Yamamoto. The pass blocked by Ortega. Cross on the other side for Yoshida, who's come into the game. And that ball is stolen in the paint by Spain, and they're going to get a free chance at the basket from Zudairi, but look at the speed coming back from Yamamoto. And another defensive rebound picked up by Naomi Tsida. And another giveaway by Japan. So Spain putting a lot of pressure on Japan here. Still trailing in the game by 13, but slowly starting to change the momentum maybe. Here's Villarino. That shot comes up short. Got to get the shots though. You do all that hard work. Yamamoto, leading scorer in the game, heads off for a little breather. And back in comes Yuri Kojima, the 16-year-old. That one is short, but Sita's going to get her own rebound, and then she draws the foul. Villarino is going to take it. Mayumi Shida. So you've got a 16-year-old on the floor, and you've got a 47-year-old on the floor. That is Mayumi Shida. She's got one start in the tournament. Otherwise, has come in nicely as a substitute, scoring around 8 or 9 points per game. At a 14-point game to begin the tournament against the Netherlands. So Japan continues to use its bench. Yui Ishikawa making her 5th appearance of the tournament in 6 games. Zudairi into the paint. Ortega slings it across, and it goes. Villarino. Inside of 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Yamamoto. Shida. Try to get the pick and roll for Hagino. Doesn't work. The shot comes from the outside. It's off the rim. That was out of the hands of Kojima. Again, Japan pressing. And Lopez has it roll away. This ball pinballs around, but it's now controlled by Spain's Villarino. Still a bit of time on the shot clock. Now 4 seconds and 3. Here's Ortega, up and in from Ortega. The 26-year-old 1.0 player has now contributed 4 points to Spain's offense. She's wide open inside the foul line. Zudairi finds her, and Ortega, who's unguarded, makes no mistake. Japan's lead down to 11. Kojima works it in. Amimoto puts it in. Now 8 points in the game for Amimoto. Quick break again by Spain. Work it in for Ortega, and she draws the foul from Kojima. So in fact, there's no foul on that play, even though Kojima was saying, hey, it was me. The foul was actually on the Spanish player, Ruvalda, who's just getting up now. A little help from one of the staff. In fact, it is the coach, the head coach, who went out to help. Frank Bellin. Amimoto takes her time. Got to work a pass in, but good defense from Spain as Toshida's path was cut off. Here's Zudairi. Crosses over. Good defense from Japan. Hagino, Zudairi trying to shovel a pass hard inside for Lopez. It's taken away. And Japan is just going to be able to hold the ball. Japan's lead 13, inside a minute 20 to go in the opening half. Lopez rebounds and gets her team going on offense. Slings it across for Zudairi. Drills it underneath for Lopez. Does well to get chair position, spins and fires. And it's 25 points on the board now for Spain. It's timeout call, Japan, 54. Amimoto thinks about a long shot, holds on, takes it down towards the baseline, curls. Yoshida. Shimizu. Yoshida shot, rebounded by Spain. Can they hold on to it? Yes, because a foul has been called. It's against Yoshida. And because it is a defensive foul, it's going to be Spain to the free throw line. 30 seconds left. Lopez actually is going to make way for Ortega. Ortega's got 5 points in the opening half, and her teammates appreciate the work that she has done. The lead is down to 10. Japan's lead as they try to extend it before the half. Amimoto. Nice pass and nice finish by Shimizu. Shimizu doing a nice job there, putting herself in a position to take that pass and then the finish. Spain trying to inbound, feeling the pressure here from the press of Japan, but Lopez has it. And that's going to do it for the opening half for head coach Hiroshi Iwano. Time for the second half in this 7th place battle in Paris. Spain in the red jerseys with yellow, and Japan in the white jerseys with red. Here is Zudairi from behind the screen, hits it. Beautifully done by Zudairi. Beatrice Zudairi. He has been nicely contributing to Spain in this tournament, averaging over 12 points per game. Kitara kicks it back for Yanagimoto. Kitara fades, fires, hits. 11 points in the game for Kitara, second player on Japan in double figures. Zudairi. Good defense from Japan again, making life really difficult. But then Zudairi just marches right in, and then her path gets cut off in a hurry. And Lopez using that size to get into the paint. Or using the speed to get into the paint, using that size to shoot over top. And then the foul charged here on Zudairi. That is her second. So they've given that foul to Lopez. That is her third personal foul already. Amani Yanagimoto. Yanagimoto brings it down towards the corner, has her path cut off, still with it, bounces it in, ends up back at the free throw line eventually, where it's dropped in by Amimoto. Finishing off a kind of a broken play that ricocheted in front. Kitara picks up the assist on that one. Kind of ended up in her hands. Look at this. Just kind of, oh, here it is. Throw it back quickly to Amimoto. She knew she was in a good spot. Kitara knew Amimoto was in a good spot. So Amimoto becomes the third player on Japan into double figures. She's got 10 points. Zudairi. Shot from Rivalda, not, but that works on the rebound from Perez. Japan again attacking with speed, and a great play by Perez to take it away from Yanagimoto at the last possible second. But then a giveaway by Spain as they are trying to break the press. This is a nice play. Really nice, but it doesn't lead to anything for Spain. So they create a turnover and then can't complete the play. That's got to be frustrating for the coach. Zaima just rattles out. Zudairi picks up the rebound. Lopez launches it in for Perez. Nice behind the back pass for Ortega. She feeds Perez. Can't hit, and Japan is there for the rebound. And again with speed is Kitara. Works it across. Good recovery by Yanagimoto. Agino leaves it there. Yanagimoto, 3 on the shot clock, weaves her way in and draws the foul. How about Amani Yanagimoto? So much power and speed and energy see the very end of that play, but it was started way back, and she does a whole loop around, weaves in and out of people, creates an opportunity for her team and for herself. And she is full value for her 12 points, which leads all scorers in this game. And now 13. Japan has also been excellent from the free throw line there. Now 7 of 8 as a team. Lopez, Zudairi. Lopez trying to get to the basket. From behind the screen, she's going to put one up and put one in. Yanagimoto, Amimoto. That one's going to just tick off the rim and out. The lead for Japan is 10. Here comes Spain. Rivalda, quick pass ahead. Now into the hands of Zudairi. From behind the screen of Rivalda. Can't get it to go. Kitara, Amimoto, Yanagimoto. It's a 4-on-4 right now. Rivalda is being held up. And a foul here against Zudairi. That is her second foul of the game. Kitara up, short, rebound. Bobbled a little bit, but held by Rivalda. And then the pass misses everyone. That is the 15th turnover of the game for Spain. Japan has thrown the ball away only 4 times. Yanagimoto, Kitara, Amimoto, yes. The lead is up to 12 again. Again, good press by Japan. Trouble for Spain. They just get it across. Lopez, and that's stolen, but a foul has been called on Kitara. Good job there by Lopez, holding strong onto that ball, and eventually forces the foul from Kitara. Substitutions now on the side of Japan as Amimoto heads to the bench. As does Yanagimoto, as does Zaima. They bring in Shimizu, Ishikawa, and Tushida. And Spain, no success on the free throw. Tushida up and rattles out. Rivalda comes up with the rebound. Perez. Nice job by Rivalda to get free and become available to break the press. Perez dishes inside. Lopez finds Ortega. Nicely done. Spread out the Japanese defense and then get the finish from Ortega. She's got 7 points. That is her best offensive output of the tournament so far. So Lopez is going to check out of the game, and Villarino is going to come into the game. Another one of the big, tall players on Spain. They try to use their size against this quick team from Japan. Zudairi from the free throw line. Rattles out. Nobody underneath the rebound on Spain. And so Kitara. Toshida. Nicely done by Toshida. Give her 4 points in the game. Villarino, and we have got a foul being called on Japan, an unsportsmanlike on Toshida. This is going to put Zudairi on the free throw line. 50% free throw shooter in the tournament. Spain gets another chance for Ortega, and a rare miss for her. She's been really solid. Bounce pass for Hagino, and don't see that every day, as Kitara literally drives right over top of the ball. Just over 3 minutes remain here in the third quarter. In this battle for 7th place, these teams are putting it out there. And how about Ortega? 9 points in the game for Lourdes Ortega. Aguino. Looking for someone to dish it to. Try to work it inside for Kitara. Somehow gets it to her. And then she misses with all those big Spanish arms up in the way. And Zudairi is going to get Spain going on offense. Her path shut down by Aguino. Zudairi. Aguino. 2 minutes now to go in the third quarter. Kitara. She fires the rebound, just handled on a team rebound by Spain. Into the hands of Rivalda. Perez launches it in for Villarino. Up, rattles out. Rebounded by Perez, or at least Ortega. More changes coming here for Japan. So the coach of Japan continues to use his squad, Hiroshi Iwano. Zaima back on the floor. She started the game for Japan. Nishimura is out there. That was 4 players substituted. Kitara goes out, Shimizu is out, Ishikawa is out, Hagino is out. It's Zaima, Eguchi, Nishimura, and Amimoto back into the game. And she's got the rebound. Amimoto working on a 12-point game. Takes it all the way to the rack and can't get it to fall, but her teammate can. It's the and one play for Toshida. extends the lead to 10 and continues to push the envelope. Yoshida will try to complete the three-point play. Can't quite do it. Rebounded by Perez. Inside of the final minute in the third quarter, Zudairi takes a bump, heads right into the lane, dishes off, and put in by Villarino. Nice pass from Zudairi. 8 assists now in the game for Zudairi. Nishimura slings it back. Amimoto. Spain on offense. Here is Perez. She's into double figures with 10 points. The lead is down. On the floor for Japan is Hagino, Yanigamoto, Kitara, Yamamoto, and Zaima. There's Hagino, rebounded by Ortega. Zudairi ahead. That's going to be another turnover. (16 turnovers to 7, with the low number being Japan's. Kitara. The team's lead down to 6. Work it inside for Zaima, who's left alone, and she makes no mistake. Izumi Zaima, the 27-year-old in her second Paralympic Games. It's her second basket of the game, and that came at a key time, extending the lead to 8. Zudairi. Down to the left corner. Curls back. Who's open? Finds Villarino. Her shot gets rebounded by her. Now Perez comes in to rebound. They're going to scramble and battle for this. The jump, and then the possession arrow goes the way of Spain. Here is Zudairi. Slings it across for Perez. Rattles it off the rim. Scooped up by Kitara. Yamamoto gets it across the timeline. Quick feed ahead for Yamamoto. Another steal for Japan. Back they come, and Yamamoto's going to slow things down a little, or is she? No, she's just going to roll it in on the layup. Left alone, everyone expecting her to pass. She rolls right into the lane and gets the roll into the basket. 10-point lead restored for Japan. And then they continue to play such a tough defensive game. Zudairi, watched by Yanigamoto. Here's Perez. From just beyond the arc, and she nails it. Nicely done for Virginia Perez. Huge shot. The lead suddenly cut back down again to 7. Yanigamoto's shot misses, and Spain gets a chance to get closer again if they can break. Villarino. Works it across. Perez. Ortega was relatively available down towards the basket. 7 points is all that separates these teams in the battle for 7th place. Yamamoto, Hagino, all by herself. Can't quite find the range. Zudairi, quick pass ahead for Lopez. Her path shut off by Yanagimoto. Here's Zudairi, hits it, a fadeaway from Beatrice Zudairi. Lead cut down to 5 points. Yanagimoto, Kitara, Yamamoto, up and in from number 15. 16 points for number 15. Yamamoto. Here is Zudairi. Spain looking for another good trip here. Zudairi slings it all the way across for Perez. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 2. Can they get it away? They can. It won't rattle in. Rebounded smartly by Yamamoto. And the foul is going to be called on Ruvalda. Seven points. Again, the separation between these teams. Still tons of time left in this one for Spain to come back, if that is in the cards. Yanagimoto. Hagino. Nice pass inside on the pick and roll for Yamamoto. She finishes. Hagino with the nice feed. The lead to 9, and another turnover here. And now a foul on Spain as well. Revolta, who again took the foul. Spain has a couple of players with 3 fouls. Nobody in the game has 4 yet. Just over 5 to go. That was Ortega who went down hard. She's been a key player for Spain in this game. Trying to stop the path of Yamamoto there. That was an unfair ask. And Yamamoto just blows right by her and adds to her totals. Now 20 points in the game for Yamamoto. Lopez. Finally overcomes inertia. Gives it to Zudairi. In for Perez. Puts up a shot from range and hits it. Well, Spain can keep hitting from outside. They could make a game of this, but it's easier said than done. Yanagimoto busting in, then stops the forward progress. Dishes a pass for Yamamoto. Underneath for Kitara. And it slips out of her hands. Lopez. Perez. Virginia Perez. Looking for someone to be open. Here's Zudairi. Rattles out. Rebound Yanagimoto. Quick feed for Kitara. And into the hands of Yamamoto. 9-point lead Japan. Trying to add more. Yamamoto busting in. And it's going to be Japan ball as that ricochets off one of the Spanish arms. The field, 8 rebounds, 5 assists for Yamamoto. She's got 4 double-doubles in the tournament already. She's got it again, fires again, 22 points. Lead is up to 11. Fading, and a couple of Spanish players trying to get an arm up. Frank Bellin again will be the one who comes out to assist with Rivalda. So very animated Frank Bellin in that timeout, trying to inspire his team, which is now chasing the game to the tune of 11 points. So changes for Japan. Out of the game, Amimoto and Zaima. Into the game, Shimizu and Otsu. Here's Zudairi. Trying to work it in for Lopez. Drawing the foul is Spain. And it's on Yanagimoto. That is her third personal with 3:22 to go. Perez drops it off for Zudairi. Is she going to shoot from there? She's thinking about it. Kitara doesn't want her to. Rolls towards the paint, works it underneath. Rivalda gets it to go. Yanagimoto just blasts right back into the paint and then kicks it out for Kitara. Has all the time in the world and it can't. It doesn't want to drop. Lopez. Trying to weave her way in. Look at this great defense from Japan. Making it a nightmare for Spain to get anywhere near the basket. Just 1 second on the shot clock. Put up by Perez. Oh, that didn't miss by much. So shot clock violation called on Spain. Now under 2.5 to go. Japan working with an 11-point cushion. Yanagimoto, Hagino, Yanagimoto! 15 points. Oh, Yanagimoto. Great give and go there with Hagino. Spain trying to attack with speed here. Lopez, Zudairi, yes! Get it to drop. Cut the lead down to 9. And they do it again. Got to get a stop. Japanese player down, that is Miho Otsa. She's fine, got a little twisted around. Substitutions coming for Japan. Zaima and Amimoto checking back into the game. Amimoto drops it off for Yanagimoto. Hagino. Yanagimoto. Kitara. Up and in. And it is starting to fade away, the chances for Spain. Down by 11, 1:38 left. They need stops now. They get the break, Perez, but has her path shut down by 2 or 3 players from Japan. Trying a three-pointer. Yamamoto, 4-on-4 right now. One of the Spanish players, Zudairi, is backpicked by Hagino. Hagino now has it, gives for Amimoto, slings it for Kitara, puts up another shot, drops in another shot. 15 points in the game for Kitara. Lopez, we're inside of a minute to play now in this 7th place game. Japan is going to win its first game of the tournament. They have been battling for everything in every game and have gotten better and better. Now Hagino very unselfishly just peels back with the ball. Yanagimoto Yamamoto, right into the paint, right off the backboard, into the basket. 15-point lead, Japan. How impressive are they? Biggest lead of the game is here in the final minute. 4-on-4. That one is just short from Perez. And that's going to do it, my friends. 11 seconds left. And in this one. Possibly one last inbound here. Hagino. Yamamoto, who's been so impressive in the game. Kitara, one last shot, one last bucket. 0.3 seconds left. What an impressive game this has been for the team in white. Japan takes it 72-55.